Mother Nature gonna take her stuff back now. Okay, y'all done came through and put parking lots everywhere and buildings and skyscrapers and stuff. Mother Nature, I'm sick of y'all. I am sick of it at this point. I'm gonna come get my stuff back. It's like, you know how when you'll like press a little piece of your hand and then you'll feel it in your foot? Like that. It's like that, but with zombies. No thanks. That's a hard pass. I'm trying to understand what you're fighting for. Like what you want to be around for. You already got to eat dehydrated meat. It ain't no alcohol, no TV, no music, no enjoyment. What you living for? What you working toward? I myself, I'm going to go ahead and meet my maker. I don't have time to be trying to deal with no zombies that's connected through no fungus channels. That's ridiculous. Y'all, out of all of the days for me to be eating lo mein while I watched this show. Y'all, I was eating lo mein noodles. I threw the whole thing in the atmosphere. Not the lo mein. Terrible. Terrible timing. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny rants, reviews, and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. She's back. It's been 2 long months. How have y'all been? Happy New Year. How has 2023 been treating you? Comment down below and let me know how these first couple days of 2023 have been treating you. I am in a brand new studio. As you can see, if this is your first time here, this is new for me. If you know me and you're a good cousin, look. It's real adult. I feel like I'm real YouTube adult. I'm very grown in these YouTube streets. I have a permanent place. I'm excited about it. I don't know if you could tell. My first video of 2023, let's talk about The Last of Us, which premiered on HBO Max last Sunday. I didn't do episode 1 because my life was in shambles. But we here now. If you have not, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit the bell for the notifications as well. So 3 pieces of homework for you. Okay. All right, grow up. Dang, you didn't mature none over the little 2 months that you was gone, huh, girl? Ooh, Lord. The Last of Us is starring Pedro Pascal as Joel. Okay, this was unintentional. I didn't even mean to do that. That was unintentional and very unprofessional, but it was accurate. Okay, because it's Pedro Pascal. So episode 2 opens up and we are in Indonesia, okay? And we are at a wonderful cafe. It's like lunchtime, people doing their thing, smoking in a restaurant. See a lovely little lady in the corner eating her lunch, minding her business. And then in comes the military and everybody in the cafe is like, shut up. The military has shut it up. And they go to the little lady in the corner and they're like, hey, come on, you got to come with us. So the lady gets in the car with the military and she's like, have I done something? Like, what's going on? And the military guy who went to pick her up is like, nah, girl, you ain't do nothing. You straight. We just need your help because you are the fungus lady. You know what I mean? She studies fungus. She's a mitosis. No, she studies fungus. She has a PhD in fungusology. And they take her to this lab and they tell her about this specimen that they need her to take a look at, right? And she looks at the specimen under the microscope and she's like, well, why does this look like this? What's going on? Why are these cordyceps prepared this way? You don't prepare them this way. And, you know, this is incorrect or whatever. And then the military man basically says to her that we got these cordyceps from a human body. And the lady's like, well, no, that's impossible because they can't live in a human body. And the man was like, listen, sis, I beg to differ. Okay, that's why we got you here. Okay, I have a GED. This is not my wheelhouse. So they suit her up and they put her in like a hazmat suit kind of situation and they send her into a room. It's a lady that's, deceased on the table. And the military guy tells her over the microphone, look on her ankle. And it's a big ass bite mark. The doctor cuts open the lady's leg in the bite mark and it's full of what should be blood. Taint. It ain't, no, not taint, girl. It ain't blood. It's cordyceps. So the doctor goes up to the lady's mouth, opens her mouth, and gets down in there because she needs to see what's going on in this lady's throat. And when I tell you, she pulled up worm, they're called cordyceps. And these are actually real things. Like, we live amongst cordyceps. Like, this is actually a real life thing. She pulls like 30 of them out this lady's mouth and they are alive, and it freaks poor Dr. Mitochondria out, and she runs the hell up out of there. Okay, they got her in the office, gave her some tea to try to calm her down. I personally would have asked for something stronger, because don't give me no tea. You know, Dr. Mitochondria said give me some tea. The man is like, listen, this the deal. This person was bitten at a flour factory. So fun fact, Indonesia has the biggest flour and grain factory in the world. Military man is like, listen, it went down at the plant today, baby. They was trying to grind the wheat to make the flour, and all hell broke loose. People was biting each other. They was fighting. 14 people got bit. 4 people dead. I don't know where the people at. It's like a bad situation. And the doctor like was drinking her tea and like started shivering and shaking, because she's like realizing what this means. She knows that this is an outbreak. The military man is like, okay, so now you have the 411. What is the plan? What's the logistics behind this? How do we stop this? Because we don't know where these people are. And the Dr. Mitochondria said, boom. Now they speak in Indonesian. I believe it's Indonesian. Please forgive me if that's not correct. But babe, I know bomb in any language. That baby said bomb all of Indonesia. We don't need Indonesia right now. There's no way to stop this. We can do something different. All right. Let me get up out of here and go spend time with my family, but y'all need to take this whole place out, because there's no way to stop it. Okay. The lady said kill us all, including her own self. Damn. And I like that in each episode they give you a bit of background about how everything got started. They did the same thing in the first episode, and now in this episode we see where we think the outbreak started. We don't really know that, at least I don't really know that. But in Indonesia, the baby said take the whole thing off the map. Just crack this little piece off like it's a little piece of perforated paper. Just rip this off. We don't need Indonesia, because if we stay here, everybody gonna die. That's wild. Nah. Y'all know I like to eat my snacks and stuff when I watch my show. Right now we get to the point in the show where we're with the main characters. Part of the episode where the lady took a lo mein fungus noodles from the lady mouth, that was in the past, 2003. Now we jump to 2023 with our main characters, who is Joel, played by Pedro Pascal. Bella Ramsey, who is a young 14-year-old girl who has gone with Joel and his old lady Tess to try to get to a group called the Fireflies. The Fireflies are a group of people who want to restore the country back to what it was, because since the outbreak has happened, they are under like a military state. That's like martial law. They be hanging people in the galleyways. Now, Bella Ramsey's character, her name is Ellie. Ellie was bitten and did not die, so she appears to be immune. So the goal of Joel, Pedro Pascal, and Tess, his girlfriend, is to take Bella to these people who have doctors who are trying to come up with a cure based upon whatever it is she got going on that makes her immune to this virus. So that's where we at. Joel is very weary of Ellie, because he's like, listen, sis, you could just be a slow rolling developer. Like, you could have got bit, and then for some reason in your body it take you 17 days instead of 17 minutes to turn into a zombie, but I ain't gonna get caught slipping. Tess, on the other hand, is being a bit more cordial and comforting to this young girl. They're trying to travel to get to these Fireflies, but Boston has a bunch of these zombies in it. Boston has been bombed. It's very difficult to traverse. The way that the fungus develops and passes and transfers is very much like a real life ass fungus, like through spores and like attaching itself and like insert. It's just a mess, child. It's very, very gross, but I'm here for it. Start to learn on their journey a bit about the zombies and how they operate. Helped us to really understand what the hell we was working with, because you know we on episode 2, child, so we don't, especially because I don't play the game. I have nothing. I got no information about how this actually works, but we get to understand it. So Tess is kind of talking to Ellie about it, and Joel ain't saying nothing because Joel don't even want to be there. But Ellie, she's like a teenager. She's like, listen, I heard that these zombies, they could like see in the dark, and they like use, they could spit venom out at you. And I heard they could just run extra quick and blah, blah, blah. And so, she's telling Ellie about the zombies, but just like in generality. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna ask more clarifying questions if I'm Ellie, because I know they out here, so I need to know how to work with whatever. What am I doing? Like, is it like a double tap in the head? Is it like, can I cut off their body and then does another one grow back? Like, what are we working with? And they didn't really prepare my poor girl Ellie. And I wish they would have, child, because I wasn't prepared when them zombies bust out that corner, child. I wasn't ready. Cole and Tess know the way to get to wherever this Firefly camp is because they are smugglers. So they know the way to get around like the city, right? The city has been abandoned, it's been bombed, and as they're walking, you can see all these areas that are completely destroyed. Everything is structurally unsound, child. I just don't know how they just didn't fall through and just go to the core of the earth, because it was terrible. They have to go through these areas, which is the shortest and safest way to get to where they want to go. And the first area they get to is like a hotel lobby, and the hotel lobby is full up with water. They got ducks swimming, lily pads, and all kind of stuff. So they get through this disgusting green water that I know that if the zombies didn't get them, that E. coli was gonna take their asses out, because ain't no way that water was supposed to be that green. It looked like Kool-Aid. Every time they get to go where they know is an opening, where they can like go up the stairs and cross over the building and blah, 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 because everything is so structurally unsound, is blocked. The next place they go is the like Museum of Boston, like a museum somewhere in Boston. And baby, that's where it goes down at. So they get to this museum and they see this big, huge fungus palette on the door, right? And they know that because of the way that the zombies are connected through these fungi, that if, for example, you step on a piece of the cordyceps in New York, that some zombies in Jersey might be like, huh? Like they all connect. If you connected to cordyceps A and you happen to be in Florida, and I'm connected to cordyceps A and I'm in New Orleans, anytime anything with cordyceps A is impacted, if one of us gets shot, if somebody steps on one of the cordyceps spore portals, that's not what that's called. Everybody in cordyceps A gonna come ready. We gonna pull up. Like, what's good? And I'm like, how y'all supposed to win? Because killing a zombie, you supposed to just be able to kill it and then that just be it. It's like, you know how when you're like press a little piece of your hand and then you'll feel it in your foot? Like that. It's like that, but with zombies. No thanks. That's a hard pass. I'm trying to understand what you're fighting for. Like what you want to be around for. You already got to eat dehydrated meat. It ain't no alcohol, no TV, no music, no enjoyment. What you living for? What you working toward? I'm going to go ahead and meet my maker. I don't have time to be trying to deal with no zombies that's connected through no fungus channels. That's ridiculous. So anyway, they get to the museum, right? And they see this big, huge cluster of like fungus growing on the entrance to the museum that they need to get into to get where they're going. And the door is ajar, honey. Why? So they prepping to get ready to go in. And Ellie is like, if you got a spare gun, I could use that. Okay, I got a spare hand just chilling. Go in and don't just leave me by myself. I'm the cure. You got to help me help myself. They're hoping that none of these zombies are in there. And they see a fresh dead body come running to see. And Joel is like, from here on out, henceforth and forevermore, shut your ass up. We moving in silence. Start to hear this noise. And at first I was like, oh, it's the floor creaking. But the way my boy Joel was looking, I knew it wasn't the floors, because I'm not stupid. I knew some zombies was going to come up and through this episode somewhere, child. And sure enough, the zombies pulled up. And I didn't expect them to pull up with the kind of attitude that they did, looking how they look. But I wasn't prepared to be jump scared. Y'all know, if you don't know, but if you do know, don't scare me, bruh. Don't jump scare me. Don't do that. Like, I feel like I'm being vulnerable with you and you gonna jump scare me. That's very rude of you. Them zombies jump scared the hell out of me, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold tight, hold on. So we really start to hear this like clicking. That is what the zombies are called. They are called clickers, all right? Because they use echolocation like a damn dolphin to see, because they cannot see, because the fungus has taken over its body to the point where it's grown out of all of its orifices, including its eyeballs. So Joel tells Ellie they can't see, but they can hear. Zip it! Hear them, and we see them lurking in the shadows. Now, again, they're in a museum, so they have busts of Benjamin Franklin and goddamn Thomas Jefferson and shit all in the background, freaking me out because I'm like, oh, that's a zombie. No, it's not. It's Benjamin Franklin. Oh, that's a zombie. No, it's not. It's Raymond Burke. Like, is it Raymond? Damon? Edward? And they was lurking, and I don't appreciate that. The next thing you know, the freaking clicker jump scares me with its rude ass, and you get to fully see what it looks like. No, thank you, my friends. No, I'm good on that. And let me tell you what I really don't appreciate about these zombies, bro. I need my zombies to be slow rollers. Be slow. Be disheveled, be confused, be stupid, be like, you know, it'd be like a leaf blowing in the wind and you be like, ooh, like, and you go chase the leaf. Don't be coming at me all quick. Don't be hitting the 400 relay when you come in to try to get me. Take your time. Don't rush. That's bad for your indigestion, zombie. Just relax. You know what I'm saying? But the baby, the zombies was very determined. You gotta get them in the head. All right, that's zombie 101. We get that part. But the thing with these zombies is the freaking fungus has grown out of their faces to the point where it's like a little helmet. So you have to double tap them to get through to the head to stop them. Listen, no. They attack Tess and Ellie, and it's two of them in there, and one of them attacks Joel, right? They manage to kill both of the zombies. You know, the melee is over, and Joel is like, is everybody all right? And Tess is like, yeah, I sprained my ankle, but I'm good. Joel is trying to help Tess to like wrap up her ankle so they can get on the road and get where they gotta go. But what's that girl named? Tess. But Tess is real attitudinal. She's like, I got it. God damn. And they continue on through the streets of Boston. And when I tell you Tess is walking like she is about to win like a full honey big ham for free, like walking fast. And they get to the Firefly home base area, right? And it ain't no Firefly. Joel is like, nah, but it's not right, nor is it okay. Rest in peace to Whitney Houston. They go into the Firefly headquarters and they see all the Fireflies in there dead. Everybody dead. And Joel is trying to figure out, why is everybody dead? Did somebody else, like some other humans, kill them? Turns over one of the people that are dead and he sees that the person has been shot in their head. Joel put two and two together, baby, because Joel is a combat vet. It don't take him long to put some context clues together. One of these Fireflies got infected. They turned on each other. Everybody dead now. Because Ellie has been bit before, she's like, you got infected, Tess. And then Joel is like, no, she didn't. Well, on her neck. And so while they discover this, one of the zombies that was not shot all the way like good yet is crawling toward them. Joel shoots him in the head. Remember, I had said that if you pull up on one of us, even though we're not here, we all coming. Okay. So when Joel shot the zombie in the head, all of the zombies crew was like, shit, we on our way, say less. Okay. And so they hear all of these zombies coming, and it's like a swarm of them. It's not just like 3 or 4 of them. It's like 157 zombies in varying stages of fungal overtakenness coming to get them. Tess convinces Joel to take Ellie onto the journey of going like out west, which is where the Fireflies were going to take. Tess is like turning over these barrels of oil, and she's going to blow their asses up. Joel and Ellie skedaddle and the zombies bust through the door, but they cannot see her. She's off to the side and they running through the door. So she's to the side by herself trying to strike a match to like a lighter to blow everybody up. But one of the symptoms of getting infected is that you get the shakes. All right. And so she can't light the lighter. And so one of the zombies who can see still, who hasn't been completely taken